Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead, a top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 12th ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Street. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Syracuse will kick it off to get us underway. This one is out of bounds, a mistake on a simple opening kickoff. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll feed the back again. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Hit just as he throws the ball. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's Moffitt. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. A handoff from the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. He finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They're going to run it here. He shreds the tackle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. Looks like Syracuse will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. First and goal, handoff. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on third and goal.
Getting closer, but now it's third down. Can they punch it in from the 2? On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Orangeman.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage and stop this run game.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
It's second down after that completion. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarter.
Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And on the carry, he's heading left. And we're able to get him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. In the red area, it's Moffitt. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. They'll run the option. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. An explosive play. Big gain. Spotted down near the 37. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the handoff. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Can he get there on the ground? They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but also
intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Using his legs on the scramble. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
This is a deflating play for this defense on third and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. They're going to run it. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The game makes it second and medium. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. With the catch, it's Montgomery. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. Looks like Syracuse will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. They'll run it from the gun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Orangemen. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
21, Ohio State, 7.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
He'll throw it now. Looking right, this one caught. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback looking to scramble. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out.
Now the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive. Looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
The pocket breaking down. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moffitt. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble now. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the catch. It's Weinbolt. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Kick is up and no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
He's moving out of the pocket now. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there. What will be the final play of the quarter. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this deep, begin the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. The Syracuse offense back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, or where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
The game makes it second and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken.
The ball is knocked away from him. That ball could bounce anywhere. But a great heads-up play by the returner to be able to avoid a disastrous play and get the recovery.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The back's got it. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Running back carry. He's brought down at the 35. Second down.
The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the catch. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Ball handed off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass this time. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Pulls it in. It's Moffitt. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a run to the left. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And they pick up the first on the ground. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. A running play called on 4th down. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, there's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1. Hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the 1st down for a new set of downs.
Syracuse lines up now, first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Number 20.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Defender is on for the extra point.
They knocked through the PAT to go up 28-17. Now they get set to kick it away.
28. Ohio State 17.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Looking to throw it deep. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Off target with a throw, incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
28. Ohio State 23.
Bringing it out, it's Moffitt. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll hand it off. They stop him right at the 24. Again, makes it second and medium.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Syracuse 28, Ohio State 23.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Second down after that previous play. It's a shotgun run call. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That ball snagged for a completion. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on fourth down in the fourth quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
Tackle made after just a short game.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At one point, you're going to start putting those into play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. The pass rush closing. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs here. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker. And now a fourth down decision coming up.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He didn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Touchdown, Orangeman. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Receiver in motion now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Taking a shot here. Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized to preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Critical third down play for this offense right here. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like Syracuse will have the first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has